Hello everyone, happy October and happy Inktober. Okay, the first thing I wanted to do was introduce myself since this is my first actual video on YouTube. My name is Marcos, or my artist name is MKP. I'm a young artist and I've been going back and forth whether or not I should film this video, and I chose to. Yay! Yay! So much anxiety. Yay. I've been mostly just on Instagram for the most part, like posting my own art and stuff, and I finally decided to put myself out there in a form of YouTube. This year I decided to participate in Inktober, although I went off and did my own version and made my own prompt list, so it's a little twist of mine. In the past years I have participated in Inktober, but I never finished them, or I finished some of the prompts, and hopefully this year I can, since I have a little bit more free time than the past years. I remember last year I had a sketchbook and I started it. I was so excited and I was like, this is easier because I have a sketchbook and I can carry it around and then I can do it. It was not. It was not. I literally the first couple of pages did not get done, and then I stopped halfway through and I felt so bad because that sketchbook I felt like it was wasting because I started some of them on the pages and never finished them. Hopefully that's not what happens this year. Hopefully. Also, if you want to find me on any social media, my username is usually always mkpcloud or some version of that. Again, I just mainly use Instagram to just post my art. That's about it. Also, with this year's Inktober, I decided to film my journey. Yay! So exciting. Also, I feel like it was gonna make me a little bit more okay, I have to do this, even though this video is not gonna when I first put this out, nobody's gonna watch it. A little bit of people, maybe. I don't know. I just wanted to put something out there. But yeah, I got the confidence, apparently. At least that's what I tell myself. So that being said, I plan to break it up into chunks. So this video is the first week of Inktober. For me, that was 1 through 5, or for the days. And I'm recording this on Monday, and then hopefully get out today, but probably Tuesday, let's be honest. I know this week went somewhat well. I had one day that was I do not want to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and I gave it my best. Okay, but yeah. So the first prompt of Inktober, well, for my Inktober, was sword, and I think it went pretty well. I like it. I don't like how I went a little overhand on the little extra details because it kind of draws away from the sword. I was I feel like it's missing stuff. The white spaces, there's too much white space, and then after I was done, I was I should have just left it alone. But I mean, that's how it goes. It's the first day of Inktober. Overall, I really like the outcome of it. Personally, I like it. I just wish, again, I didn't mess with the white space and left it alone. But my idea stemmed from a character that I drew a long time ago, and I remember oh, I was gonna give them a sword, and then I never did. I was like, well, why not just do a concept art for the sword? And yeah, that's how it came out. But yeah, I like it. Anyways, on to day 2. So day 2, the prompt was shark. I do like how it came out. It's not bad. I feel like I could have done a little bit better on the scuba diver and maybe the shark. The shark was looking a little wonky. Sadly, I didn't film a lot of the drawing process. Well, I don't think it would have went well either, because the shark, for a while, it looked like a sock puppet. So it just looked like a weird blob of nothing, and luckily I was finally able to somewhat make it into something. I still don't vibe with the shark. My shark was not sharking. I do like the overall, the outcome. I do wish I didn't do the sunlight coming down or the light coming down, because my idea was, oh, they're in the dark, the light's coming down, and that would be kind of cool to have the shark emerging from the dark and then into the light. But I don't really like it. It's okay. It's not my favorite. Day 3. I personally like how this one came out. Again, I have troubles knowing when to stop when there's enough white space or empty space. I obviously don't know when, but this is it. Personally, I think I should have just gone with the thorns, like, and not do any of the stars. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, I can't leave the white space alone, apparently. It has to be filled with something. Overall, I do like it. I think it's kind of cute, kind of camp. But yeah, again, didn't leave the white space alone. I never know when to stop, apparently. That was day 3. It was a good Inktober day for me that day, except the first sketch. I hated that. Okay, on to day 4. Day 4 was a lazy Inktober day. So this Inktober day was pretty lazy. I think it was a Saturday, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I was like, I'm not gonna crash and burn though. We're not gonna do that. And so it was a lazy Inktober day. And that's what I got. The prompt was button, and I thought Coraline, and I wanted to do a bigger like piece for it, bigger, like a little bit bigger than this, obviously. And I chose not to. It was a lazy day, and it was like later in the day. I was like, I don't want to do this, and so I was like, well, I could just do the cat squid, and that's good enough for me. And so I did. I don't really like the overall outcome. I wish I would have done something better, but I mean, it was a lazy day. I didn't feel like doing it. Anyways, on to day 5, my prompt was Raven, and I feel like I did okay-ish. I do like the overall outcome. I had such a hard time getting the proportions of the Raven's body correct, and I think I made it a little too big. I did have a reference photo. I got it off of Pinterest, and originally the crow had like a cherry or something in its mouth, and I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. It was like an eyeball, perfect for October, and I did that. So I do like the little pop of color. I just like, again, for the life of me, I can't leave empty space blank, apparently. But I know it's an art style to have little blobs and shapes and colors, but I mean, I do like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. It's kind of cool. Okay, so that was all of my Inktober prompts this week. Overall, I feel like I did okay-ish for the first week. Like, it could have been worse. I can't complain. At least I did it, and I didn't especially on day 4 with button, I thought about just being like, well, what if I just didn't do it? What if I just not? And I did. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best, but at least I did something. And honestly, Inktober is all about just being creative in the video. And yeah, I hope to get also not just my Inktober videos out, and in total there'll be 5 of them. But yeah, I want to also just put out random videos, about my experience too, and my my creative process. And then also I still have all my stuff from high school, since again, I just graduated. Yay! And that would be kind of cool to go through all of it and look back and to be like, wow, I've come a long way. Especially my AP experience. My senior year, I did AP art, and when I was looking up people's experience and tidbits and, oh, you should do this instead of this, I saw mostly college students talking about their AP experience, and I never really saw any high schoolers, so I thought maybe I should do that, because what if someone in high school is going through the same thing and they're just I don't know what to do. And I do have some tidbits, or stuff that just got me through it. But yeah, I think that would be a cool idea to do. And then also I want to do more just crafty stuff in general, or just oh, I'm working on this piece now, here's my step-by-step process, ooh, interesting, yay, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, the last thing I want to talk about is getting an intro. I hope to have it by the 3rd week. I would be animating myself, so I do need to take a little extra time to do that. But yeah, I hope to get an intro out, because I mean, all the good YouTubers have an intro, and I feel a little weird to not have an intro, so I want to get that out as soon as possible. But yeah, that's all I have time for today. Thank you for watching. Happy Inktober and happy October. Bye!